Arthdal is back in Sword of Ahriman in a new home, Disney+. Even though Song Joong-ki isn't part of it anymore, he's replaced by Lee Jong-gi. The name sounds close enough, right? In any case, many years have passed since the first season. The prophecy of the sword, belt, and mirror is still in effect. The sword is Ensom, who is now the Inaishingi and leader of the Ago tribe. The bell is Tanya, who is now the high priestess of Arju, once played by Kim Ji-woon, famously known for dramas such as Love Struck in the City and My Liberation Notes, has been replaced by Shin Se-kyung, who recently starred in Run On. And finally, the mirror, who happens to be Saya, the general of Arth and twin brother of Ensom. It's taken 4 years for the second season to arrive, so here's a quick refresher to some of the things we may have forgotten. I said some, not all. There's so much to remember, and it's impossible to cover it all in one video. Aramun Hesala, the god reincarnate of Arth, is believed to be Ensom, but Tagon claimed that title to stay in power in the first season. Kamaru, the god of horses, is the horse Ensom rides and has the power to influence other horses. Inaishingi is supposed to be the legendary leader that united the Ago tribe about 200 years ago, and through sheer luck, Ensom was given that title in the first season. Neanderthal, native inhabitants of Arth that were genocided. Stronger than humans with purple blood, they posed a threat to the human race and thus at the time were purged with very little survivors remaining. Igutu, a mixture of human and Neanderthal ancestry. Saya and Ensom is believed to be the son of very important Neanderthal Ragas. Among other Igutus that exist are Tagon, Numbyul, and her sister.
Alright, so what's going on in the first 2 episodes of Sword of Ahriman? During this time, Tagon is tasked with quelling rebellions from tribes across the land. As this is happening, Ensom makes moves to keep his promise to save the Wahan tribe by leading the Ago tribe, made up of 30 clans united under the Ago Union. As Inaishingi, Ensom is the linchpin that keeps these clans allied under the cause of defeating Tagon and Arthdal. This causes Saya, who commands the Arthdal army, to meet head-to-head with Ensom in battle. It is revealed then and there that they are both Bennett Bo, or lost twins. Meanwhile, back in Arthdal, there is political trickery afoot as Tanya sows doubt within Tagon's ranks with the most faithful and spiritual of soldiers. Teala, similarly, is at odds with Tagon, creating some strife within the city. As Ensom and Saya finally meet face-to-face to clear up some confusion and possibly reconcile their differences, the meeting is interrupted by the children of Shahadi, who are ordered to assassinate Saya. It is believed to be under the orders of Teala. The political deception begins. In the aftermath of the incident, Saya and Ensom find themselves both swapped with their respective places. Saya is rescued by Mubek, but found by Neanderthals. Ensom rescued by Mubek and found by Arthdal soldiers, who of course have no suspicion and immediately believe him to be Saya. With Mubek gone and the brothers' places swapped, how will this affect the ongoing struggle between Arthdal and the people of Ago and Yark?
What's up, Sunday fams? Welcome back to another video. It's been a while since we covered a drama, catching up to some of our, favorite K-pop reaction videos, but Arthdal Chronicles is back with Season 2, The Sword of Ahriman.
On Disney+.
On Disney+, which you can't really watch unless you VPN it, and then you'd have to find somebody to subtitle it.
There are some scenes that they can't do, like flashbacks to some previous characters because the cast has been changed slightly.
Yeah, so there's no more Song Joong-ki, instead it's Lee Gun-ji, but I think their names sound similarly enough, but you have to start to embrace Lee Jong-gi as Ensom and Saya, because that's the story now, and he's doing a pretty good job.
I think it's very important that they chose someone with those
piercing eyes. Yeah. Well, he's definitely not as pretty as Song Joong-ki, but you just have to kind of move forward with this. I don't know what happened, why Song Joong-ki decided not to be part of this, but also Tanya is not the same actor anymore as well, and so there's a few changes. It's been 4 years, so I'm sure it was like schedules didn't quite align, and so this is where we are.
Because it's been so long since the first season of Arthdal, there were so many loose ends that they hadn't tied up, or that we were waiting for them to tie up. And so now the prophecy is full steam ahead. Saya and Ensom finally meet, and they finally know that they are Bennett both for each other.
Yes.
And that couldn't have been the end of that foil, because the Shahadi, also under the purported orders of Teala,
yes,
went to assassinate Saya, and so now they've swapped places, and this is going to be an interesting story beat.
And I think that's going to be what's going to take up most of the beginning and middle part of the episodes in terms of the story arc, because that Tanya and Ensom dearly miss each other, and they're still in love, which is great news. And I think Saya is still that hateable character that you want to root for, but he's still such a scheming rat who just changes his mood depending on what happens and his reaction to things. He'll do good things and then he'll do bad things and just make hasty decisions, you know, in the sense of like, let's assassinate my twin brother when we meet up.
Yeah, I think, you know, judging from their conversation, it could be gleaned that he is resentful. You know, he talks about how, did you see my dreams? I was trapped in this room.
Right.
And I saw your dreams. You lived a carefree life.
Yeah.
So I think he resents Ensom for that.
Yala is cooking up some stuff on her end, ordering the assassination of Saya, and was probably behind the assassination attempt of her own son. That's just what I'm assuming right now, because
Probably, yeah.
she hates what's going on right now.
It's not so far-fetched to believe that she would have perpetuated an assassination attempt to make a lesson. Tanya's father, who knows the only secret to creating iron, pure iron.
Right.
And that is a huge kind of bargaining chip for him to stay alive.
It is. You know what I just realized? This show is very much like a politically driven, like political office type K-drama, but it's just set in medieval times. But I was like super hyped because the mysterious supernatural powers of Arthdal is back.
Yes.
Kamaru, who is like the god of horses, as part of the hype, came in the battle between Saya and Ensom and scared a few horses.
that was a crazy revelation. I did call that as it showed up, and the stables were going crazy. I was like, that's how they win on the plains.
Yes.
And you know, so we have Kunmaru, we have Ensom, or we have Aramun on Kunmaru, but everyone still believes Tagon is Aramun Hesela.
And then what does the Neanderthals have to do with it for this season?
I really think that Ensom is just the child of prophecy. And just kind of like, you know, he is Aramun Hesela. He's also the Neanderthal that will bring about the return of that race. You know,
he's just the answer.
He's the answer. He's the answer. He's I3. But yeah, the war sequence was pretty epic. I mean, we're back in the high fantasy of it all, and just like you said, with the powers and everything. You know, we have so much to chew on and so much to kind of speculate on.
So good. And if you guys are watching this, of course, if you're watching our video, leave your comments in the section below and what your predictions are for the rest of the season. You're doing your VPNs and finding your subtitles, but in any case, leave your predictions and what are your biggest questions for season 2. We're super excited for the rest of the episodes to come out, and we can't wait.
But that'll do it for this recap and review and breakdown, or just discussion on the first 2 episodes of Arthdal Chronicles. If you liked it, please like the video and subscribe for more like it, and hit the bell icon so you know when we post new videos. But as always, this is where we're watching this Sunday. We'll see you in the next one.